Hi, friends! In 2014, a man named Ronald Read died in rural Vermont. To his neighbors, he was just a quiet janitor who spent 17 years sweeping floors at JCPenney. He lived in a tiny house and wore a coat held together with safety pins. But when his will was read, the world was stunned. He left behind $8 million to his local library and hospital. At the exact same time, Richard Fuscone, a Harvard-educated executive at Merrill Lynch, was declaring bankruptcy. He was so successful, he'd retired in his 40s to a mansion with 11 bathrooms and 2 swimming pools. How does a man with a broom outperform a genius from Wall Street?
The answer isn't about how smart you are. It's about how you behave. Today, we're going beyond the surface to unlock the 5 core psychological shifts from Morgan Housel's masterpiece that will fundamentally change how you see every dollar in your pocket. Lesson 1. The illusion of looking wealthy. If I had that car, people would think I was rich. We use objects to signal status, but true wealth is the money not spent. It's the assets, the stocks, and the freedom that isn't visible on the street. Ronald Read was rich because he didn't feel the need to perform. He realized that every dollar spent on looking wealthy was a dollar stolen from his future self.
Lesson 2. The magic of reasonable over rational. Most financial advisors tell you to be 100% rational, mathematically perfect. But humans aren't spreadsheets. We are emotional creatures. Housel argues that you shouldn't aim to be coldly rational. You should aim to be pretty reasonable. We always talk about Buffett's 22% annual returns. But his real secret is that he's been doing it for 3/4 of a century. If he had started at 30 and retired at 60 like a normal person, his net worth would be about $11.9 million, not $100 billion. The lesson here? You don't need to find the hottest stock or the best crypto. You just need to find a strategy you can stick with even when the market is crashing. Consistency is the only thing that allows compounding to work its magic. It's not about being a genius for a day. It's about being not stupid for 50 years. Lesson 3. Freedom is the highest dividend money pays. The philosophy? What is the point of all this? Is it a bigger TV? A faster car? No. The highest form of wealth is the ability to wake up every morning and say, I can do whatever I want today. Research shows that the strongest predictor of human happiness isn't your salary or the size of your house. It's control over your time. Having money gives you options. It gives you the power to walk away from a toxic job without fear. It gives you the ability to wait for a better opportunity. It gives you the peace of mind to spend a random Tuesday afternoon with your family. If you're using money to buy things, you're just trading your time for clutter. If you use money to buy time, you're buying the only thing that actually makes life better. Lesson 4. The power of never enough. This is where most people fail. They get a raise and suddenly they need a bigger house. They get a bonus and suddenly they need a nicer vacation. Housel tells the story of a party where a writer tells a billionaire, that guy over there made more money in a single day than you made from your best-selling book in your whole life. The writer responded, yes, but I have something he will never have. Enough. If your expectations grow as fast as your income, you will always feel poor. Social comparison is a battle you can never win. The only way to win is to realize that enough is the most powerful word in finance. It's the point where you stop working for money and money starts working for you. Finally, lesson 5. You must leave room for error. The world is a chaotic, unpredictable place. Housel reminds us that the most important part of every plan is planning on your plan not going according to plan. The Richard Fosconi lesson. This is what killed the Harvard executive. He assumed the 15% returns would last forever. He borrowed money based on the best-case scenario, but the best-case scenario almost never happens. The wealthy, the ones who stay wealthy, always have a gap. They keep extra cash. They don't max out their debt. They understand that technical success, having the best math, is useless if you get wiped out during a temporary downturn. You can only win if you survive. Leave room for error, not because you're pessimistic, but because you're a realist.
Ronald Read wasn't a genius. He was just a man who mastered the man in the mirror. He understood that wealth isn't a math problem. It's a psychology problem. I want to know your thoughts. Which of these 5 shifts feels the most difficult to implement in your own life? Is it the urge to spend or the fear of the market? Drop a comment below. I read every single one. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the vibe of wealth, hit that subscribe button. Let's grow together. I'll see you in the next one.